There was an anonymous player poll that came out, and the players voted Tyrese as the most overrated player in the league. He's been candid
Yeah,
about.
I heard about this, and the other guys on the list were Jimmy Butler and Giannis. All right, and I want to see the guys' faces that voted those guys.
You've told us before you're 2 online. Did you see the anonymous player poll that came out today?
I did.
What was your reaction to that, and did it at all impact the way you played today?
It didn't impact the way I played today at all. I must be doing something right, if that's the case. I don't have a big speech or comment on it. I mean, all I care about is this locker room and winning games, and we're in position to, go to Milwaukee and continue this series on. So not too worried about that. I know I am. I'm confident in my own skin and not worried about what anybody thinks. My teammates trust me. So does my front office, my coaching staff. So I'm good. I could care less.
Can we take a moment to talk about Tyrese Haliburton? Like, I understand he just hit one of the craziest shots and helped complete one of the craziest comebacks ever last night, but can we just talk about how good of a passer this guy is before we get into any of that? This dude is probably the smartest passer in the league outside of Jokic. This guy averages 9 assists a game, and he barely ever turns the ball over. When's the last time you saw Tyrese Haliburton just make a really bad pass? And he's the offensive engine of that team. That Pacers team at that high pace, none of that works without him. To average 9 assists a game and only turn the ball over 1.6 times a game when you're touching the ball that much is ridiculous, because even LeBron has had a lot of turnover issues this year. Luka's had a lot of turnover issues. A lot of these quote-unquote great passers in the league turn the ball over way more than he does. He's 20, how old is he? He's 24 or something. He's already a really intelligent passer, and he's one of the best passers in the league. One of the best passers the league has seen in the last 10 years. But he did struggle this year. Tyrese Haliburton didn't have that great of a start to this season. After ending last season on a high note, he made the All-Star team. He broke out. He had people saying he was a superstar. Then he missed those last 2 games of the Celtics series, and people were wondering, how is he going to come out next season? Is he going to keep this up, or is he going to go back down to a normal all-star, a little below all-star level, or is he going to keep playing at the superstar level? And when he first came out this season, he showed people that maybe he isn't as good as what we expected from him based off what he had done the prior season, so much to the point to where he didn't even make the All-Star team. And Siakam made the All-Star team. So how are you supposed to be a superstar and the face of the franchise, and you don't even make the All-Star team while you have a teammate make the All-Star team? How is Siakam outperforming you? But here, based on what he's been doing ever since he missed that All-Star team and what he's done in the playoffs, and even what he did last night with that crazy shot, helping that crazy comeback against the Knicks, he's showing that he really is one of the lead guards in the league. But he does it differently than a lot of these other guards, because when you think of the best guards in the game, a lot of them are these high-volume scorers that can also do a lot of other things. But he's not really a high-volume scorer. He only averages 18.6 a game. And you think that 18.6 a game, you're no, that's not a superstar. That's not even an all-star. But I think he's a smarter passer than LeBron today. He's a smarter passer than Luka today. He's a smarter passer than a lot of these guys, because he just does not turn the ball over. When have you ever seen Tyrese Haliburton have a high turnover game? I think I've seen him have more 15-plus assist games than I've seen him have +5 turnover games. Tyrese Haliburton is the head of the snake for this team. This team plays at a very high pace. They get out a lot, and they're really deep, but they don't have a certified first option. But he doesn't really dominate the ball. And a lot of these high assist point guards like Chris Paul, Steve Nash, all these other people, Jason Kidd, they really dominated the ball. But he's really just the main player in an extremely free-flowing offense. So it allows him to get these high assist games. But since he's so smart, his team doesn't turn the ball over because he doesn't turn the ball over. And when you don't turn the ball over, it's proven that you can win a lot of basketball games. You can win a lot of close games if you don't turn the ball over while also forcing your opponent to turn the ball over. And just his clutch gene. I saw a stat this morning that this season, on go-ahead shots in the last 2 minutes, He's 85%. 85% on go-to shots in the last 2 minutes. That's insane. I don't think I've ever seen someone have that high of a percentage on those clutch shots in a season. Like the game winner against Cleveland after the missed free throw, the game winner against Milwaukee after Gary Trent Jr. turned the ball over, and just last night, the game tying shot that everyone thought was a game winner, even him. That's why he did the choke celebration. But those 3 shots alone, not many players in this league are going to make those clutch moments like he has, and he's proven that he might be like a superstar. People always want to talk about like how overrated he is, and he can't do this, he can't do that, but like you really just need to focus on what he can do and the success of his team. I think the success of his team these last 2 years is more of a testament to how good he is rather than his face stats alone. Because like I said, 18.6 points a game is not going to blow anyone away. But if you watch the Pacers, none of it works without him. He's one of the people talk about these offensive engines, like James Harden is an offensive engine. Like he said, there is no system, I am the system. Tyrese Haliburton is a system. If you take him out of this, as good as Rick Carlisle's offense is and this free-flowing offense, when you take him out of it, it just doesn't work because he's so smart. If he wins a championship this year, he's going to enter a lot of conversations because to be the main guy, not to score the ball as much as he does, but to completely influence the game offensively and run your offense to a level to where you can win a championship in today's league where it's so hard, like 7 different teams in 7 years. You know how hard it is to win a championship in the NBA today? And if he can lead his team to a championship at this age while not being a high volume scorer, that just shows that his fingerprints are everywhere and this dude is here to stay.